how you feel about prenuptial agreements in marriage.
Do we really gotta go there?
Yes, that's part of marriage. Part of kids, like, that's everything. That's everything in one.
Because you think marriage
No,
is
I
a
don't
contract.
No,
That's what you think.
Yes, it is. We haven't been together all my life, correct? Like, to me, I feel like it'll be different if me and you started when I was 18, going through college, my college sweetheart. Oh, it wouldn't be no question. Like, nothing.
So what you're saying is I wasn't with you shooting in the gym.
I was going to be a little more easier. I was. But yes, technically, yes.
I personally don't think
Right.
that marriages should have one.
So if something was to happen, would you, like, just take the house from me? Would you take the house? Would you take the kids? Would you take the cars?
No, you know I'm not even that type of person.
Right.
So I feel like since you know that I'm not that type of person, what is it going to hurt? We spoke about prenups. Eric thought we should have one. I didn't think we should have one. I'm not against it. It's just wanting Eric to trust me more. What do you fear of?
I think for me, it's from being hurt in the past.
Correct,
You know
but
what I mean?
that's your
People
past.
crossing me, telling me they ain't gonna do this, they'll never do that.
I get it. But when it comes to the financial side of me and you, like, I've never fed you the energy of using you or with you because you got this and you
Correct.
got that. Like, I've never given you that vibe our whole 4 years. Like, I showed you that I really don't need you money-wise.
Right. So Jessica and I aren't on the same page with prenuptial agreements. If we can't see eye to eye, I don't know what we're gonna do in order for things to move forward. But I know one thing for sure, I'm not going in this marriage without no prenup.
You better make her sign that prenup, bro. No way. No way. The way she's talking, she might seem like she doesn't need him, and that might be the case, but prevention is just better than cure. I don't want to eventually have to start struggling doing all these extra stuff after the divorce and just be lonely when you take everything. And she knows that. I don't know why she's arguing about it. This should just be like a natural norm at this point, because this is something that he built his whole 20s or whatever for. There's no way I'm going to let another female just come swipe it all at once. Even though she doesn't need me, I don't care. I'm doing it regardless. It's just because that's the way society is. It's against men.
He's a 10,
Okay.
but he has an Android phone. What's his new rating?
It's a 0. Our pictures for Instagram are gonna be terrible. You can tell just by a picture if it's an Android. The saturation is crazy. That's a no for me. Can't even put that through Visco.
Still a 10. Definitely still a 10. Because I think a phone's just a phone, so whatever phone he uses, it shouldn't really rate his scale, you know, or I guess degrade him.
2, because, like, are you broke? Like, how can you not afford an Apple? I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you just can't deal with me, no.
An Android phone, that's a crazy thing to judge someone off of. And she talking about Visco. Like, who cares? Like, these females care so much about what others think on social media. Like, no one's even going to see the pictures regardless, because I'm not even going to post anything. All they do is post and just brag about, like, no one really cares. Just live your life and enjoy it. It's better, a relationship is better off social media. And that's facts.
But the majority of men are good men.
Ooh.
It's a
So
very,
why do you like
it's a
men
very,
then?
no, it's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the women. Like, it's a very, like, if you want a guy that's over 6 foot, that's 15% of men. You want him to be cute, cut that in half. You want him to make money, cut that in half. It's a very small percentage of men that are sleeping with all the girls. Like, every girl has a guy in their friend zone that would treat them well, and they know would treat them well, and they know likes them. And it's like, we don't pick them. And then we're going to cry because the guy we picked is bad to us. But you could have picked the guy in the friend zone.
What's the lowest amount of money a man should spend on a wedding ring?
Lowest amount of money?
On, like, what a wedding ring costs. Like, is it a few thousand? Like, I don't know, probably.
A few thousand.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. These are things I never thought of in my life.
3,000.
Okay, 3,000. All right.
Just throwing that out there with no knowledge.
You bought the car from me.
It's not your car. I co-signed the car for you. There's a difference. I co-signed the car for you. Do you know what that means?
You bought the car for me.
No. Perfect. Signed the car, and you ain't been paying the car note. I don't care if it's gonna work.
Get some money.
Oh my God, y'all see this shit?
You're in the way. What are you doing?
Yo, listen. When you co-sign a car for somebody, you don't pay the car note. You affect the other person's credit. You are affecting my credit score. My credit score is going down. My credit score is down 27 points because of you. You ain't paid your car note in 3 months.
Do you ever get distracted if you saw Rihanna and Cara sitting courtside?
I gotta be honest, no. Really? I'll be honest. When I'm playing, I'm about my business.
Really?
Oh yeah, I'm about my business.
You don't even notice anyone when like...
Nah. The only thing I notice before every game is I look up at them championship banners and think about adding more.
That was it.
That's what I'm talking about! That's why he's the MVP! That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Hey, say a guy gets robbed, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you gonna risk your life to
No.
go chase the dude who stole his wallet?
No.
Why not? Why not?
Why would I?
Because you love him?
No.
Okay.
Not that much.
Let's say it's reversed, right? And say the guy robs you. Are you expecting the guy to risk his life?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And why is that?
Because I'm better than him.
Oh no, she didn't!
Why should it be equality then? If you're not gonna risk your life for him?
Reasons why I love the gym community.
As somebody that makes $100K a year, do you think that makes dating easier or harder for you?
I think it makes it harder
Why does it make it harder?
because not everyone makes that much money.
And it kind of makes you look down on people if they don't make as much?
Well, it like raises a bar
So it raises your standards.
a little bit.
Okay.
But I mean, it's not the end all be all. So, like, if you make 80 bands, then okay. But like, if you make 40, okay.
40K?
40K is a deal breaker.
That's a deal. That's like, oh, absolutely not. No way. Under no circumstance.
No,
What if that was the only person who you connected with, though?
it's a deal breaker.
Still a deal breaker.
I can't live on 40K.
But you're making 100K. So if he's bringing 40,
Raise a family on 40.
well, could you on
I've been living on 100 myself.
140?
Yeah.
So he bring the 40K,
But I can't live on 40.
but you have 100. So you and him together would be 140.
If I'm on maternity leave, I don't have 100 bands.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
I went through a thought phase. Doesn't mean I'm a thought anymore.
What was your hoe phase?
I guess I'm kind of always going through them sometimes.
So-
but I still have standards, and I'm still like, I don't know.
Is this not delusion? How can you have standards when you're sucking bare dicks? Look at her earrings. She talking about I'm not a hoe anymore. Like, what? She got balls on her ears. Come on, no one can take you seriously. It's crazy.
At year one, when you start dating a chick, as soon as a chick's like, hey, Rich, I dig your vibe. Where do we stand? We've been seeing each other for a while. I want to claim you. I don't want anybody else to have you. Can we be exclusive? Blah, blah, blah. As soon as you get to that point, that's when you start looking at her going, okay, she doesn't have any of my red flags. Daddy issues. She's not a feminist. She's not unhappy or unlucky. She doesn't try to compete with me. She doesn't keep men around from her past. She's not poor with money. She's not violent. She doesn't have extreme jealousy. She's not a party girl. She doesn't have tattoos or piercings. She doesn't have a big notch count. Not a single mom. She doesn't seek validation online. She's not a sugar baby. She's not a pathological liar. Doesn't have baby rabies. Doesn't throw hissy fits. I'm in full control of the birth control. She's not a drama queen, and she doesn't have an addictive.
I find it crazy the list he mentioned because these are just like basic normal things. Like a human being should just have these shit. But since women are so weird in today's modern society, the bar is so low. Like, this is what niggas gotta ask for. Like, We don't even ask for big ass. You don't even ask for anything crazy physical. But women ask for height, money. Money is stuff that a man has to work towards. But height and some other things, those are like things that you can't even change. But making it difficult for like 75% of men. Because not all men are over 6 foot.
What is the most effective way that people can lose weight? In your experience as a doctor.
Right. One of the things.
Eat less food, do more exercise.
Are you a doctor? Can I hear from the medical?
Women.
Okay, bye.